I feel helpless. I feel like I have no control. There's nothing I can actually do here to make things better. Whilst in some parts that's very true. Like there is so much that we can't actually have any positive impact on because we're these helpless individual silos of people in the world looking out into the macro, what's going on in the world, and feeling absolutely like this is getting worse instead of before it gets better. And I truly believe it is going to get worse before it gets better. And if you listen to the astrology that says that, and if you listen to, if you look at what's happening with governments around the world and they need to control us and minimize us and, put us into, 15-minute smart cities and give us digital IDs and, track every single movement, track our petrol use, all of these things, it's all designed to minimize and control us. And so you have a choice in this moment in our reality, in our world, to focus on what can I control, what can I not control. Now, one thing you have complete control over is what you absorb, what you give attention to, and what you send your attention out to. So what you absorb, what you give your attention to, and then what you give your intention to in terms of what you want out there in the world. So on a micro level, your emotional state, your thoughts, your how you're feeling inside has a beautiful power to change not only your life but the life of those around you. You can ripple effect your energy out to those around you. And if every single one of us knew the power of our own emotional frequency to shift what's happening outside of us, we'd all get really busy on healing trauma, healing shame, letting go of guilt, resolving fear, letting go of all of that programming that we've received for decades now from the TV, the television, as they tell us how to feel, be afraid of that person, hate that person in that country that you've never even met before. And if you knew that was all just designed to keep you small, the first thing you would do is go, well, I'm going to just switch all of that off now, which is what I did many, many years ago, decades ago. I switched the news off. It is amazing how much more peaceful your life is when you're not tapping into the fear narrative. In fact, the less you tap into the fear narrative, the better you're going to feel. And then you start to ask yourself the question, what can I do to empower myself and those around me so that we can start to create a ripple effect? Because you are like the stone in a pond. You get to change things around you. And the work of Dr. David Hawkins and his book, The Letting Go, The Pathway to Surrender, teaches you that one person operating in the emotions of willingness, a willingness to do what it takes to, go after what you want, to be positive, to stay optimistic, that has the capacity to affect 400,000 people energetically. Can you imagine that for a minute? If you thought about you operating from the place of gratitude, kindness is actually affecting hundreds of thousands of people. We'd all be doing it. You know how you feel when you watch someone do an act of kindness for someone else. So imagine how you would feel and others would feel around you when you do acts of kindness for other people. So what can you do right in this moment right now to shift your current experience and reality? The first thing you can do, focus on what you can control. 2, do an act of kindness for someone else. If you're feeling depressed and slumpy and so you're stuck at home and you're watching soap opera and you're just feeling really heavy in your energy, get outside, get some sunshine, move your body, and then go, what can I do for someone else? It is very hard to feel depressed when you are helping another human. It is very hard to be stuck in your sob story when you are out there actively trying to find ways to make someone else's life better. So what can I control? What can I give my attention to? How can I help another person? What can I be grateful for? What is something really small that I could be thankful for? If you're watching me on this device right now, be grateful that you've got access to this device, that it taps you into the world around you and gives you access to so much knowledge and information and inspiration. Another thing that's really important to do is disengage from anything that is spreading fear, anger, rage, that's causing you to contract your emotional state, that's causing you to want to stay angry and resentful and bitter. Tap into examples of teachings and inspirational works of people that have shown you, how can I live a better life? Tap into that type of information, because the more what you give your attention to, you become. So if you keep tuning in into rabbit hole conspiracy theories, that aren't conspiracy theories anymore, and you keep watching the news and you keep listening to the radio and you keep watching people fighting online, how on earth are you going to expect to have a better life? How are you going to expect to have a positive impact to those around you? So go away, do a lifestyle audit. What am I giving too much attention to? What do I need to stop giving so much attention to? What could I give my attention to instead? And what intentions do I have for the future of humanity? If you're not familiar with that concept of intentions, go follow Lynn McTaggart. Go read the book The Field. Go read the book The Power of Eight. Go read the Intention Experiment. Go away, look at this stuff. It's very powerful. Go watch Wayne Dyer's The Power of Intention here on YouTube. Go away and watch it. And just notice how you start to feel when you start to shift what you give your attention to. Have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I look forward to talking to you again soon. See you later. Bye-bye.